and gentlemen, welcome to the Ross Patterson Revolution! Brought to you by GhostBed.com.
You're live.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. We're saved,
That's
James.
it.
So rich like me. I was wearing MAGA hats, but now I'm free.
found.
Whatever, man. We're saved.
That was my
baby.
impression. You kind of did take my whole thing. That was going to be my impression of the entire Democratic, this whole new campaign.
Yes.
It was going to be like, ask me what my policies are. Oh, man. You know what I mean? That's how you answer everything.
We're saved, James, so it doesn't really matter. We're all united. We are all one. Racism ended, so that's good. We're done with that. COVID no longer exists anymore, so if you were thinking about wearing a mask today, no need. We're all done with that. That is cured.
Sure.
That is cured. That is off the table now. So we don't have to worry about that. Also, Bruce Springsteen can still relate to coal miners.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
How fun.
That was a fun thing. The whole day's worth of extravaganza yesterday, which we're going to recap today. But it really did feel like Biden is here. We have a female black vice president, and we're all saved. The country's going to unite. We're all going to heal. They did it. The last 4.5 years were so awful that, thank God we've all turned a page and we're here to do some things now. And
we're not going to tell you about that.
We're not going to say anything.
We're only going to sing Amazing Grace, but you have to trust us.
Right.
That we are actually working on stuff.
And then it's not the Hunger Games.
Just Amazing Grace, yeah.
And then Gaga came out to the Hunger Games. So
whatever, she killed it.
Did she? Or did the bird kill it?
How does Jennifer Lopez follow?
Wow.
Gaga.
Well, we'll get into it here, kids. Welcome to Ross Patterson Revolution. Big day. Jabes, you look very, very Garth Brooksian today.
Don't I?
Yeah, you look great.
I was going very Americana. It's a red, white, and blue. Very Texas.
You look like you ride a side saddle. A little bit of side saddle in you.
Right.
Right. Did you grow up as an equestrian? A little equestrian?
I did.
Did you really?
Yeah, but I wasn't rich enough to continue.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
How many ponies you ride? About 2, 3, and then they got you out of there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably hopped on there a couple times, and then my parents were like, and how much?
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Get her out of the barn.
Yeah.
The poor one who can't afford anything. Get her off the horse and out of the fucking barn.
Yeah. Dang, is that a rich person's fucking
I know.
sport. For fun, yeah.
Rich and white.
Mm-hmm.
Rich and white. I don't think I've ever seen any person of color on a horse at one of those goddamn things,
Yeah, writing English, for sure, I don't think.
I don't even know what that means, I'm always riding dirty.
Okay.
I'm not riding English. Oi! Is that what it means? You have to do that voice or no?
That's Australian. That's writing Australian. If you say oi.
Yeah.
But it's the ones that you see with the high boots and the helmets, and they're jumping over.
Sure.
There's no real handle on the saddle.
Yeah.
That's English.
I've never been on a horse like that, English wise, I go bareback. No, you keep your saddle. I'm just going to dig my spurs in and then grab that horse by the mane. That's how I'll steer it.
Yes, and everyone believes that.
It's my mask voice, by the way. Let's start off with yesterday's events. We obviously covered it live on Drinking Bros, but hearing the media talk about it afterwards was absolutely phenomenal. First up, Jabes, we're going to start with Fashion is Back They said fashion is back with Jill Biden. You got a picture of Jill Biden there from yesterday's events? Yeah. Pop her up there. Fashion is back, James. So we don't have to worry about fashion there. No, when I saw this yesterday, when she was trotting down the stairs, first of all, I like Jill Biden. I like Dr. Jill Biden.
Right.
Even better. But
right.
I don't want to rag on Jill Biden. Probably one of the third best looking first ladies we've ever had, right?
Sure.
However, you're
Who
following
was the first?
numero
Babs?
uno. No, it's definitely not
Bush?
Babs Bush.
Who was the first?
Melania, obviously.
Well, yeah. Second, though.
Second was Jackie O.
Oh.
Third, Jill. Yeah.
Giorgio's a fan of Jackie O's work.
Yeah, who isn't?
On Pornhub.
Who isn't? Is there a Jackie O porn star now?
I'm sure there's
Is
a
there
Jackie
really?
O everything at
Yeesh.
this point. Yeah.
I have to check that out. Does she do it all in the back of a convertible? How's that work?
Yeah, top's always down.
Yeah, top so you have to be.
Yeah.
This is different from Jack Him Yo.
Yeah.
Jack Him, Yo.
Yep,
That's what I watch a lot of.
Yeah, big fan of his work. But when she came down the stairs, I was like, man, that color looks familiar. I think Melania wore that exact color during the inauguration for Trump. Can you pop up that picture? Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Britney in the Toxic video.
No.
Oh,
no,
okay.
No. She was never first lady. She was never first lady in our hearts, but never made it to the White House.
It looked eerily similar to that.
Yeah, never made it to the White House, Mrs. Spears. Now pop the two of them side by side there. Do you remember who made that dress, Jabes?
No.
You're a Maxinista.
No, I'm not. Actually, don't even want to be talking about this. But.
Yeah, well, you can be.
So what?
So
What? Who made what?
Usually whoever made the dress, like that's a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Gaga, they were making a big deal that it was Chanel.
Oh, okay.
And things like that. So the media this morning was like, fashion's back for the first lady. Look at the two side by sides here. There really isn't a comparison. The odd thing that I found about it is when you say fashion's back, we actually had a fashion model who was a first lady. That will always be hard to trump. Nailed it. Boom. Mm-hmm. You're welcome. Mm-hmm. That will always be hard to trump. So I wasn't really sure where they were going with that coverage this morning in regards to like Jill. Jill's kind of looks like very Burlington Coat Factory-ish.
Right.
Whereas Melania's is definitely from some designer in Milan or something like that, right? Right. So that was a strange one to me, where I was just like, fashion isn't. It's not back. Like,
I'll tell you why fashion is back per se is because it's really politics are boring now, and so you can talk about fashion, right?
We could have talked about it in 2017.
That's the thing, though. Do you know what I mean? Where it's like, ooh, let's talk about fashion. Let's sing Amazing Grace. Let's just, we are back, people. Do
back.
not worry. And I miss him.
Yeah, you do.
I miss him.
No, hammer the like button if you're watching on YouTube right now. That was first and foremost, just coming down the stairs. Fashion's back. The whole thing is, oh my God, it's crazy. All I kept thinking was, we had a literal supermodel as a first lady who was who was a fashion model. Fashion didn't leave. I mean, you can gun through the Melania outfits over the years. And
that, and even Michelle Obama, remember?
Yeah, dude.
They were in a boring administration, they make a big deal about fashion. Remember, Michelle Obama was, that's all they would talk about. Big Mike's fashion. And so,
but for her, she's a taller lady, kind of a bigger frame. Mm-hmm. It was like dressing kind of like a WNBA player, right?
Right.
We literally had a supermodel who was the first lady, so I think we could scratch the fashion thing out of there.
Right, and I think that's why she was, maybe so pissed, because she really worked hard on her fashion, and no one said anything.
Not a goddamn word.
And she's like, and they put this porn star on the Vogue or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And hello, they give her some piece in Vanity Fair, and hello.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking model. They don't say one thing.
I know.
She looked gorgeous every time
Everywhere
she fucking went
we
anywhere.
We saw her in real life multiple times. It was crazy, where you're just like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's kind of like, it's jarring, right?
Yeah. About 4,834 children went blind actually staring at her during the Trump administration.
Oh, nobody gives a fuck about the children.
No one does.
No.
No one does.
In the cages, but...
No one does. And then, after that, so they, popping down the stairs, cameras kind of moving around, finding all the fun, flirty people. Here's where I start to get heated, okay? I wasn't heated at the Jill Biden thing. I actually think she's great. I don't have a negative word to say about Dr. Jill Biden whatsoever.
Right.
Trying her best. Probably the third best looking first lady we've ever had. Nothing negative to say. Hard to compete with Melania. Like it is what it is, right?
Right.
It's like me trying to compete with Brendan Fraser in your eyes. I will never be there. Yes. And,
You're never going to measure up. And I'm sure you're happy about that.
Me personally.
You're never going to measure up.
But sexually, I wonder, in the bedroom, I was like, oh, did she wish B. Frage was on top of her? B. Frage now, by the way.
Yes. B. Frage now, thinning hair, bigger, older.
Yeah. Sweating.
B. Frage, yeah. Small,
Mayonnaise
like a pant he can't really fit into, buckle, cowboy hat for some reason.
I don't know why.
I know.
I don't know why.
I love all of it.
So I wonder. But as they're panning the crowd, then there's a fucking dude that really gets my goat, Jabes. Really snatches my scrote. A-Rod, Alex Rodriguez.
Oh, I know.
You're a Yankees fan. Your dad's a Yankees fan.
But we never liked A-Rod,
yes,
by the way.
no one has ever liked A-Rod.
Yeah.
No one.
Even when he was winning for us and doing awesome, we still didn't fucking like him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Took hundreds of millions of dollars from the Yankees,
Sure.
even after he was suspended on steroids.
Sure.
Really fucked over that franchise for a few years. But now he pops up dating Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez, by the way, no work done.
No.
Never
olive
aged.
oil
Yes.
and pillows.
Actually went on someone's Instagram and confirmed that yesterday. So
Yes.
she said, I've never had work done. That's so funny you think that.
So funny. The
She's
guy
52.
wrote, we talked about it on our show, but the guy wrote, it's funny that your eyebrows and your forehead and your eyes don't move when you're talking or making any expression. So do you want to explain that? And she's like, nope, just olive oil and sleeping on my back.
Yeah. It's amazing.
You bitch.
When she was 21 years old as a fly girl.
She looked older, yeah.
Yes. She looked like a fucking 40-year-old dipper. And it's like, hey, man, nothing special. Now she's like a sexy 55-year-old Latina. Yes. We were just like, all right, let's party. And now this fucking gimp gets to be trotted out to all this shit. And then you watch all these people glad-handing him as if like, oh, hey, we forgot about the steroids and all your bullshit over the years. We forgot when you put your number on a baseball during a live game at Yankee Stadium and then threw it up to Madonna to give you a call so you could bone her after the game.
Right.
Forgot about all that, right?
Yeah.
Who's he glad-handing first? Big Willie. Bill Clinton.
Right.
The two of those fucking dirt bags, dude, shaking hands, laughing, enjoying their lives together. What the fuck? Do you think we forgot about Little St. James Island, bro?
Right.
Everybody who was at that thing yesterday, they were all on Epstein's flight logs. Like, what the shit? Like, part of me thinks that maybe he didn't kill himself and was in that crowd yesterday with a bad makeup job from one of those fucking Tyra Banks shows where they put a fat suit on him, and Jeffrey Epstein's just laughing his ass off on stage. Fuck it. We're all getting on the plane afterwards. I couldn't believe it. I was like, shit, Bill Clinton's still there.
Yeah.
Speaking of Bill, Hillary was obviously there, didn't look once at her, and then Bill fell asleep during the inauguration, which was the end-all be-all, and that meme has been going around today. Just I don't know what's wrong with him, by the way, because he did the night show as well with Bush and Obama. The three of them did a thing about, we're former presidents. With Bill Clinton, we're former presidents. We're going to talk about the great American spirit. It was like, you fucked underage girls. But now you're going to talk about the great American spirit? Is that what America's about? As if so, different country than I signed up for, you know?
Right.
Oh, great American spirit. Everything's going to be great. I was like, you stuffed a cigar in a woman's pussy inside the White House. Again, Not mad at it. Not that one in particular. The rest of the shit that I am. And I don't even think he should have been impeached during that. She was at least of age. But they were just all fucking broing out a lot of fucking elbows because of COVID and, boom, boom, fists, all that shit. And I was like, God damn it, man. We hadn't even started the ceremony yet.
Well, because they won, right?
Yeah, but
they won.
You realize the rest of America is watching this going, all right, it's the steroid guy and then the dude who fucked a bunch of underage girls.
They're not, though, because Amazing Grace was playing. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're back in the world of, like, Amazing Grace is playing.
That was pre-AG.
Unity is the main message.
I want to say that was pre-AG.
What?
Pre-AG.
No, they already had Amazing Grace earlier in the...
No. I saw them. This was before like the whole shit walked down and then they did the thing, right? There was like a little, it's kind of like the Oscars. Before the show starts, everybody's chatting, laughing, and having a good time. And then once the show starts, everybody's got to sit down.
Right. I'm saying even the night before they did Amazing Grace, some nurse sang Amazing Grace.
Oh, yes.
It was just
did.
like
I'm
amazing.
Talking about Garth. Yeah.
Oh, no, I know. Yeah. It was just a lot of, Amazing Grace is something that I'm using to kind of blanket statement of like, that's the description of this entire administration and whatever that the inauguration, which was fine. It was boring. It was fine. It was okay.
Yeah,
I just miss a little bit of
Monica
excitement.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so does Bill, right? He misses a little bit of Monica. Do you think he does? I think he does.
A little bit of Monica. He misses Lou Bega. By the way, sad that he wasn't on that list last night of performers. We'll get to that later. But the ceremony starts. Everybody, sits down or whatever. Hillary comes out. Can you bring up Hillary Clinton's outfit from last night? She came out in Prince's outfit from the Super Bowl, and she was wearing this bright purple, the exact bright purple that Kamala Harris was wearing last night. I was just like,
so purple was the theme.
There it is, purple rain.
Because we're not red or blue. We're purple.
Look at that.
We're for everyone.
Look at that little chunky Prince. Look at that little chunky Prince. So she rolled out. Look at the pointy shoes. She's wearing the fucking Prince shoes too. The little pointy boots.
She really is.
She went full Prince. R.I.P. Dude. But I thought that was weird. But hey, man, it's still a pantsuit. A pantsuit's a pantsuit, right? Shit. So then they get it all cranked up, right? Lady Gaga comes out with the Star Spangled Banner. Annihilates it.
Kills it.
Was it the Star Spangled Banner? Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Over under on mybookie.com was 120 seconds, which is 2 minutes flat. She hit that under. If I would have known that going in, by the way, I want to apologize to the audience. Drinking Bros will double your deposit on mybookie.com. I would have told you to bet the under. It's a white woman singing the national anthem. Yes, she would have easily hit the under. So I apologize for that. I did not know there was an over-under on that. I would have told you to hammer that under.
Also, real quick, she's done it before at huge events.
Yep.
So, there's plenty of evidence that the over was not going to fucking hit.
Crazy. That would have been easy money on my bookie, and I apologize. I fucked that up for you guys. I never miss shit like that, but I did. But when she came out with the full Hunger Games bird draped across her, and then the dress, she was hiding all of those children in cages underneath that dress. Biden said he was going to free them. I think they were all underneath Gaga's dress going down the stairs there. If you can find Gaga's dress going down the stairs, Hot Bob, that'd be great. Because it was a lot. There it is, that second pick from the top. Yeah.
I thought it was awesome and very Gaga, but
it is.
I guess we're...
but, we're at an inauguration. You need help with that dress, right?
I don't know. Did she?
Yes,
okay.
She did. Because she had to hold it up like that the whole time.
Oh, okay.
So therefore, you had to have one of the soldiers walk her down. How big is that? So that bird is replica. And part of me wonders if that wasn't ripped off the top of a flag at the storming of the Capitol. And then she was like, I'll just take it. Let's just pin it on my tit. And let's fucking party.
Yeah.
How heavy is that thing, Japes?
It's not.
It looks heavy. Is that because it's probably 24 karat gold, right?
No, I thought it was just embroidered on there.
Nope. That bird.
It's like a pin.
It's a brooch.
A brooch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not super heavy. Maybe gold plated. A gold plated light metal.
Lot going on now. However, I want to commend Gaga, Japes. with a performance of a lifetime.
Absolutely.
Nailed it. No lip syncing, no need. Congratulations, gaga. Look, I've seen her live fucking 10 times at various events, like weird shit, like the Super Bowl, Staples Center for like a bunch of weird shit. And she's always fucking singing live, drills it, nails it, is 100% professional. I was not expecting anything less, right? Then Jennifer Lopez has to go up there.
And they said that she was more nervous about this than the upcoming Super Bowl. Yeah, or the past Super Bowl. You're like, yes, because you lip synced there and now you have to actually sing and you can't. So I would be very nervous as well.
Great. So I think you answered my question because I said on air yesterday that I thought she was lip syncing. It was live?
It was.
It was live.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to change my tune then from yesterday. I'm going to say this. That's the best that Jennifer Lopez has ever sounded live, real singing. She probably took some vocal lessons, had to. That stage is too big at that point for the first time in her life.
And she's not a singer.
No.
So it's like she had to really, really, and it was cold too. So look, she always pulls it out. But
they always label her as a triple threat. I've only got her down for one out of the three there, and that's dancing still.
Dancing, yeah.
Yeah. The rest of it is just being hot and sleeping with your face up, probably never having sex, doing anything fun. No drugs, alcohol, carbs, everything. Like it's, no fun.
Yes.
But whatever, she's hot. All I kept thinking was, oh my God, she's going to beef the cheese after following Gaga. That's a tough
thought
one.
For sure.
Yeah. It's a tough one.
Thought for sure. But, she hit some very simple notes and she kept it very, very simple.
And in the middle, she screams out, "Let's get loud." I said, I was the only one who said that yesterday. Hot Bob missed that. Don't know how you missed that, Hot Bob, but sure enough, "Let's Get Loud" was trending, and I was like, holy fuck, I'm right. And then she started speaking Spanish, and that's when the people, the censors at all the major networks started freaking out because they didn't know what to type in on the fucking closed captioning. It was like, oh shit, she switched over to Spanish. What do we type in? What habla is biblioteca? Fuck. I don't know what she said.
Unity for all or something like that.
Oh, unity for all. Yeah. Well, that is our theme. We're all united now.
So you could pretty much put that for everything.
Yeah.
Unity for all.
But she did fine. She looked great.
She did fine.
Now, if we're talking fashion, for real fashion, her outfit, the Chanel thing, was money. And that's, yes, if you want to talk fashion from yesterday, that's probably your only person out of that whole thing that you could be like, oh, all right, cool. You crushed it, right? And then they pan over to fucking gimpy ass A-Rod, who is just, he's happy being Mr. Mom, fucking not doing shit. He's just, his big
he's
dumb
doing
steroid
interviews.
head.
He does interviews on her behalf.
Yes.
It's just like such a simp.
Oh,
it's the A-Rod Renaissance.
It is.
Oh,
it's been happening the last few years.
Erotisance, dude.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
It's been happening for a few years now.
It has.
No.
He's a good analyst.
Too bad you can't do anything about it. He's an okay analyst. Let's face it, A-Rod is just okay at life.
The voice.
Same with Jennifer Lopez. It's perfect.
Exactly. The voice does not match. That's always been my problem with him. Like his voice does not match how he looks and how big he is and how. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And then he's just like this dorky little. Listen, guys. Yeah. I mean, here we are.
Putz. He's a putz, is what we call that in the biz.
I don't.
P-U-T-Z. Fun fact, though, he's worth more than J-Lo. Bilking all those hundreds of millions out of the Yankees in Seattle all those years, and Texas.
Never forget, he also has he used to have a giant painting above his bed of him as a centaur.
Yes.
Yes, that does not surprise me.
That I actually like about him. That's the only thing I like about him.
Yeah, and like throwing the ball up with the number, like,
yes.
Whatever you are now is exactly what I knew you would always be.
Yeah.
A little simp boy.
Hey, guys. Simp.
We've really got to pull out this win, because it's just all very vague shit he says.
Bullshit.
He's not a good analyst, Dan. Shut up.
Yeah, he fucking sucks.
You're blinded by his beauty.
Yeah, and then after that was G Brooks, Garth. Oh, boy. Knew there was going to be a lot of tears, a lot of emotion, a lot of soaking in that moment. My God, man.
Of course they gave him Amazing Grace.
Of course. And he fucking teeters down the stairs in jeans.
Yeah.
Cowboy boots, cowboy hats, button down from Wrangler. Very on brand, but, it's still the inauguration, bro. You want to You maybe want to throw on a pair of slacks.
Right.
We good on that? Then he takes off his hat. Now, here is the big shocker for me. Okay, not that Garth Brooks told all of his audience to go fuck themselves by singing at the Democratic inauguration, but the fact that he had hair. Because I had said, oh, well, he's going to be bald, right? No. And I was like, oh, shit, he's still got a little bit of divot left there on the old fairway.
Toupes are getting so good these days.
So you're saying that was a toupe?
Can we get a
shot of Garth Brooks yesterday with his hair?
We're going to go close up.
Yeah, we got to. There it is. Garth Brooks.
Yeah. So let's look.
Okay, so let's see the back of that hair. Yeah, with George Bush. So you're saying this isn't real?
So
let's really zoom in on that. Let the audience see it.
I prefer you call it enhanced.
Oh, Jesse. So there's a scar on the back of his head, the same with LeBron James.
So he's gotten hair replacement.
Fucking A. That's the LeBron James scar.
So what I think is happening is either there's a spray of he's doing like the spray of some sort.
That's a risky move after Giuliani.
I'm going to need a front. I need a front.
Yeah, we need a front shot. But look, the back shot at least shows us the scar. So that's where they usually take the hair from.
Yes. So let's go. There we go.
There it is. Okay. Yep. Maximize that, Bob. Let the audience see that.
And that was yesterday? No.
Yeah, that was yesterday. Look at that. Look at the background. Yeah.
No, it wasn't. So this is normally.
Okay.
See how thin that is up there, and then we're going to go.
There it is. That was yesterday. Yes.
That was yesterday?
Correct. Yeah, that was yesterday.
Okay, so let's go.
Let's zoom in on that hairline.
So I think what he did was a spray. Because he has a very thin.
He's got hair, Jesse. That's not spray. You can't spray on hair.
You spray. There's like this thing, you go like this, and you spray the hair so that it looks thicker because the bottom is. So if you go for the front.
Okay.
You can even see the spray right there.
So
he's got hair replacement.
Okay.
Which sometimes is a little bit thinner. And so you need to thicken it with the spray.
Okay. Look.
Still not.
Garth Brooks at that point, I'm proud of him. He looked good yesterday.
Yeah.
His performance, by the way, was amazing. Garth Brooks, if you haven't seen him live, one of the very best to do it. Great singer. Again, know your audience there. A lot of people were pissed off that he was there, especially talking about unity because he wasn't there in 2017 talking about unity. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to know your audience, brother. I went to a chiropractor yesterday after the show, and first thing that guy said, I don't even know this dude. Apparently he listens to the show, but he looked at me and he goes, "Hey, man, you fucking believe Garth Brooks was singing that shit yesterday? Looks like I'm going to have to start buying more Toby Keith music.
Wow.
Welcome to Texas." And I was like, I started laughing. Dead serious is what he said. But hilarious. What was even more funny is no mask, runs down the stairs, and then after the performance is over, starts hugging all of the presidents, and then runs back up the stairs and leaves. Now, Gaga stayed, and so did... somebody just gave $5 for drugs. Thanks, man. Or Count Dankula. He hugs all of the presidents and then runs up off the stairs and just leaves. I don't know where Garth Brooks went. Garth Brooks stormed the Capitol. He did. He literally ran up the stairs like he was drinking gas station coffee and was about to shit himself and car dealership coffee.
Right.
And then just bounced. And I was like, oh, shit, where the fuck is Garth going?
He also dabbed everyone up without a mask.
He did.
Yeah.
I started hugging. I mean,
full on hugging.
Yes. Grabbing people, hugging presidents without a mask on.
Right.
It was fucking hilarious.
I think he had COVID and he was a sleeper cell. He's just taking people out.
Maybe.
Fans are fuming.
They're fuming over the COVID thing? The no mask?
Over the hugging,
There it is. So look at that. Right to the president, too. The 78-year-old man he went over there with no mask to. Well, I guess Biden got the vaccine. So maybe Garth knew, man. Maybe he was briefed on that.
Maybe he knew that everyone there has had the vaccine.
Have they?
I would say
I
right?
bet you none of
It's
those
a
assholes are
two-parter.
taking
Also,
it.
for what it's worth, I just found this. Didn't know it.
Yeah.
Garth Brooks also performed at Obama's in 2009.
Yeah. Hasn't done a Republican candidate, but
So then he hasn't actually alienated any of his audience?
No, it's amazing. No one from the left likes Garth Brooks. So that was, that's hilarious. That's really fucking funny, man. Yeah. So shit, I guess we know where Garth Brooks is now. You know?
Yeah.
He's a simple guy crying. Watch his doc and then count how many times he cries. It's a fun drinking game. You will be blacked out, hammered drunk, probably need a ride to the hospital afterwards. But watch the doc, and every time he, tears up, and just too much. Take a shot.
It's a lot.
He's very Tim Tebow-ish.
Yeah.
Does he cry a lot?
Yes, yeah. Tebow cries all the time, dude. Tebow's out there saving lives, though. So, you know, I thought that was hilarious and awesome. And then Biden got an unfortunate break there with the hair because he's got the comb-over shit. Mm-hmm. And he was very Ernie McCracken from Kingpin yesterday. That started blowing during his whole speech, the pieces of that and everything. Media didn't say one word about it. I remember when The Fly got into Mike Pence's hair for that debate.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody used that. Media said not one word about, pop up that picture of Ernie McCracken yesterday. That was what happened to Biden all throughout that speech. And here's the thing. I feel bad about shit like this where I was just like, God damn it. I said it on the air yesterday. I was like, can they not use hairspray? Don't show that picture because that might as well be in Braille. Terrible quality on that. You're going to want to click large on these photos. That'll probably be your best quality there. But under options. But either way, nobody said one word about that today. And I was like, oh. And then afterwards, they said it was Chris Wallace was on. It was just like, that was the greatest inauguration speech in my lifetime that I've ever seen. Probably in presidential history. No. It wasn't. I think he talked for about 8 minutes. It was very cold, and I don't fault him for mispronouncing rural.
Oh yeah, that's a hard one.
That's a hard one for any of us, even sober and young. So I don't fault him for any of that. Very, very boring vanilla speech. They got him out of there. I think it's a nice precursor to what you're going to look forward to for the next 4 years, where they're going to keep those speeches under 8, get him out of there as fast as they can, jack him up full of Adderall, and keep the appearances at a minimum. Mm-hmm. One would guess, right? The mask actually helps him in situations when he talks with the mask on, because then you can't really know that he's fucking shit up or what he's thinking about or whatever, and that cold, dead look in his eyes, it works. Like, you're fine with all of that, right? Mm-hmm. But that's what it's going to be. The shock over, like, that was the greatest speech of all time. Like, to me, I still go JFK, but if we're calling Biden the new JFK, we're really starting to stretch some truths here, Jabes, and didn't understand it. Mm-hmm. Didn't understand it, right? Everybody got the fuck out of there in a nice, polite manner afterwards, walked down the thing. Proud of Dr. Jill Biden for walking in heels from that walk from the Capitol building to Washington, D.C. Yeesh. No easy feat, Dr. Jill Biden.
Wow.
Proud of you, woman to woman, non-binary to doctor. Very proud of you, what I am.
You're saying
right?
woman to woman?
Well, for you,
Biden.
and then non-binary
okay.
to doctor, obviously, describing myself or what I identify as today. But God graced Biden in that speech, and it was the greatest of all time according to the media. Again, really want to go back to JFK. I'll even go back to Obama. Obama's speeches were fucking great. One of the best orators that we've ever had as a president, for real. I remember Trump's speech, like, it was defiant, angry, and very on brand for Trump, but like no means one of the greatest of all time. Call it like I see him. Same with Biden, like very fucking boring, vanilla. I felt like I had ordered, I'd gone into the grocery store, remembered that Ben and Jerry were pieces of shit, and then gone down to like the Kroger brand of vanilla ice cream where I was just like, yeah, it's the cheapest, and I just want something to go along with this pie. So I'll take a couple scoops of that. And, like that's how off-brand vanilla it was, where you're just like, don't give a shit. Not the greatest of all time. Nowhere near it. Not even fucking close. I'm still going to go JFK on that. I wasn't alive for Lincoln. I like to believe that I was, but I bet you that motherfucker killed it.
Oh, yeah.
Daniel Day-Lewis did at least.
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
And when Daniel Day-Lewis plays you in a movie, he is you. So he was Abraham Lincoln. I'm fine. I feel like I know Lincoln's speeches.
Yeah.
Probably second best of all time behind JFK. then Obama third, right?
Sure.
I don't see any of these other numb dicks over the past whatever given speeches like that. Reagan fifth maybe in that, but Biden way down that list, hombre.
Right.
Way down that list.
Right.
And then we get to the nighttime festivities, which were fun.
Festivities, you call?
Yeah. They're real flirty. Real fun and flirty. They brought out everyone from Hollywood, trotted those son of a bitches out.
They won.
Yeah, they won. Tom Hanks hosted last night. It was what was the name of that thing last night? I wrote it down.
Celebrating America.
Celebrating America. That's right.
Yes.
That's right. So we weren't celebrating it in 2017 for some reason. Like apparently America was just going to take 4 years off.
Yes.
Right. No need to celebrate that.
Yes.
But now we are. We're ready to celebrate. We got the presidency, the White House, the Senate. Let's fucking celebrate. Everyone with a blue check mark from Hollywood, come on down.
Right.
Who's going to host it? Hanks.
Hanks, you've got to go, Hanks.
Got to go T. Hanks. Got to go T. Hanks for something like that. Mm-hmm. Now, his speech started off with the Capitol now being secure, which, thank God, someone gave Tom Hanks security clearance. On the upper level. I was worried that he wasn't going to have access to all of those private docs. He has them. He declared the Capitol safe. He declared the last 4 years a chaotic mess, division, racist, all of the things. I'm not even getting into Tom Hanks' pedophile shit. That'll come out whenever it comes out, along with his dual citizenship in Greece when all this was shaken out. Magically, him and the wife and the kids got a dual citizenship in Greece. Just because you produced a movie called My Big Fat Greek Wedding does not make you Greek, but they do protect pedophiles over there. So not saying that they did it, not saying that they did. There's a lot of talk in Hollywood. I'm sure that will come out one day, and that's fine. But let's let him host the Unity of America, baby. So very solemn, very sad, and now it's time to be upbeat. We did it.
Did it.
We're back, baby.
We did
and
it.
who do they trot out first? The working man.
Yes.
Bruce Springsteen.
Spruce.
The boss.
Haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah.
4
Looks
years.
Great.
Yeah.
Looks fucking great.
great.
Jesus Christ. How old is that guy, Hot Bob? 76? Is he the old 76er? Looks great. Look, if everybody looked like Bruce Springsteen at 76 years old.
71.
71. Ugh, sorry, Bruce.
Sorry, bro.
Decked on an extra 5 for you,
looked
my
good
man.
for 76,
Whatever.
but horrible for 71.
Yeah, you look like a real can of dog food. Looked great. B. Roos is doing shit. Look, toddler blood injections, whatever the fuck that guy's doing. He looks great. However, he comes out and sings another working man song, Yeah. Oh, about this land.
Right.
Hey, everybody, I know we had some division out there, but this land, land and free, this land, fuck you.
Right.
There might as well have been a metal fucking lunchbox next to him with just a ham sandwich, a little bit of mayo on there, going down inside of a fucking coal mine. Like, no, dude, you've been rich for fucking 50 years at this point. I'm all done with Bruce's bullshit. He did sing a coup, and he did sound great. And congratulations to Bruce. But in no way, shape, or form do you represent the fucking working man anymore. And let's not pretend you do. Nor did any of these assholes last night.
Right.
Again, unified. It's been a tough 4 years with racism in the street, violence in the streets, people burning down everything. It's been a rough 4 years for everyone. Were you on the front line, Bruce? Were you in Kenosha? Were you fucking throwing Molotov cocktails at small businesses, hand in hand with BLM all summer? Because if not, shut the fuck up, Bruce. Oh, this land, man, it's a crazy land we live in, and I know because I used to have a black saxophone player, but he died, Rest in peace. I'm one of you guys. I'm one of the working man, baby. Fuck off, Bruce. And then who else did they trot out last night? Who do they always trot out at these events that fucking grabs my goat, really fucking tears my scrotum in half and unravels my balls like a fucking ancient Egyptian scroll.
I don't know.
John Legend. Can't have an event without John Legend.
Yes.
Juan Lejeune was there last night. Fuck. Can there be a law? Like, I will say this right now. On the record, I will go on record. I voted for Trump. Joe Biden, I will vote for you in 2024. If you write a fucking law that John Legend is no longer to perform anywhere, do any form of voiceover work for anything, and I never have to see Chrissy Teigen again, I'll early vote. I will mail-in vote for you for your second term if you're still alive for Joe Biden. Get John Legend off my fucking screen for all of these goddamn events. There is no one more fucking basic than Arthur. God damn it, I hate John Legend. Where was he 2 weeks ago? Where was John Legend 2 weeks ago? We were there. Survey says national championship. They did a hype video for Ohio State. Who was narrating it on the big screen? The Ohio State Buckeyes. What an honor it is. What a tradition. What a great team as they go for their national championship. Narrated by John fucking Legend. You didn't go to school there. I don't even know if that motherfucker went to college. Hi, Bob, can you see if John Legend went to college?
I'd say
where did Lejeune go to school?
Probably not.
Yeah. Just type in John Legend College. That's a quick search.
Berkeley School of Music?
Berkeley School of Music.
No, I don't know.
No, so he was offered he was offered admission to Harvard and scholarships to Georgetown and Morehouse. He ultimately attended Penn.
Oh, we went to Penn. Great,
Wow.
great.
So shares an alma mater with Donald Trump.
Narrating.
Ivy League.
And Whitney Cummings went there. So you're narrating an Ohio State Buckeyes video. Who made that fucking call? And no offense to John Legend. If you're calling a motherfucker for voiceover, it's pretty much me and Morgan Freeman at this point. Like,
right.
Morgan didn't go there. I could have done that, baby.
Yeah.
This voice is one of the best in the biz.
Right.
But no, let's trot out John Legend and do that bullshit. And then he comes on there. He's singing in front of the Lincoln Memorial last night. And it's this old Broadway song. Look up the name of it. And I'm feeling sad.
That's a Bublé.
Yes, it is.
That's
You're
a
exactly
Bublé,
right.
my friend. Are you singing a Bublé?
What was the song that he sang last night?
Let's see. A Bublé.
Scroll down. Just John Legend's song.
Feeling good.
Feeling good.
Feeling good.
Yes.
Feeling good. Bublé.
Yes.
Look, Michael Bublé.
Bublé. Avicii did it. R.I.P. My God, man.
And I'm free.
It's from the musical
Yeah.
The Roar. What the fuck? It's
Yes.
from the musical The Roar of the Grease Paint, The Smell of the Crowd.
Yeah, you betcha.
Classic.
Guess who didn't
Classic
have a
Broadway.
crowd last night?
Yeah.
Everybody outside the Lincoln Memorial.
Right.
No crowd there. He sang that, and Twitter, because now it's a fucking echo chamber for the left, was just like, oh my God, I thought tonight couldn't be better than John Legend came out and sang that. And my panties were moist. I couldn't even sit on my grandmother's couch. I was worried about soaking through the fucking material.
The plastic
Yeah.
even.
I hope she has Scotch Guard because there's a snail trail underneath here now that John Legend's on screen. Couldn't believe it. I was like, for this song? That's the fucking song you're going to choose for Joe Biden getting in there? I don't know if that was handpicked or what the fuck happened, but it's a shocker. Bit of a shocker.
I think they needed a little bit of color in there because who is it? Hanks, Spruce, Katy Perry.
Yeah.
You can't have
Haven't gotten the K-Pats yet.
Just saying, you definitely need.
Right. For Unity for the Country last night, glad you brought that up. Only one black singer.
Right.
Rest of it was Justin Timberlake in Memphis. He had a bunch of black people around him from Memphis. However, it was the Justin Timberlake show. So he did a nice little thing in the streets of Memphis. How we're all going to unite.
He's kind of black, right?
No, he's not.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, he's not. Cheats on Jessica Biel every single night too, by the way. Every single night. Remember where was it in Mardi Gras where he's holding hands with his co-star?
Straight up.
He loves
holding
black
hands.
women, and that's great. Maybe that's why they got him.
Maybe
but
that's what it is.
Hey, so he did it. Dave Grohl did it last night. That one hurt my soul. Foo Fighters sang. I love Foo Fighters, man. I love Foo Fighters. And I will say this, their performance was just excellent. God damn it. Like, it's the one thing I can't shit on last night. Foo Fighters were great.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were great. They were great. And then Katy Perry. Now, Katy Perry's got a fun, flirty new haircut, Hot Bob. You pulled that up from last night. I thought it might have been some sort of like smashed down wig. Bright blonde. Looked like she did it herself in the sink about an hour before she went on last night.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, pop that up on screen. That's a fun thing.
No, that's just a slick bun. That's a low slick bun.
Oh, got it. I didn't see much of the bun.
Not very many people can pull that off.
Yeah, baby, you're a firework.
I look like a drowned rat. What?
Yeah.
Is that cultural appropriation now?
I'm not sure what the slick bun is.
Oh, yes.
George, you got COVID too? You got the vid, dude? You'd be the last one to get it here.
No, I'm just smoking a lot of weed today.
Okay, cool. Understandable. We got like 3 or 4 shows today.
I'm in a fucking cloud over here.
Yeah.
Why
You're welcome,
would
Bob.
you?
You're welcome,
You're
Bob.
not clouding over there, are you?
No, he's fine.
We've made
The heavy stuff's not coming down
rules
for a while.
against flour
Heavy
in
stuff's not
the
going
stew.
on for a while.
Rob owes me $15 for that secondhand high.
Yeah. But yeah, so Twitter was just it's all left now. So it was the greatest thing that like they were fucking losing all of the shit inside their body, full evac of all the bowels last night, and we're back. Country's healed. Nothing more to see. I feel great.
Yeah,
I feel great
and
today.
I'm feeling good. Yeah.
So we're back,
love
America.
it, love
We
it.
fucking did it, dude. We saw racism no more. There's not going to be any more violence. But I will say this: there was some last night. Lots last night. Portland still hasn't stopped. So apparently, not getting Trump out of office wasn't good enough. They're burning shit down last night.
Right.
Rioting as always. That fucking city. Nuke that city and start over. Is anything coming out of Portland anymore? Like
Heroin?
Beer.
no. There's a million craft breweries all over this great nation of ours.
There's a lot.
That is one
and
thing we're not short
heroin.
on anymore.
Yeah.
So Portland, burning shit down still. When it's not good enough to win the House, Senate, and presidency for Portland, I think Portland's fucked. I think that whole state, you should just go ahead and chop that off with a chainsaw. Get all the lumberjacks up there to just and then push it out into the ocean. We're all done with whatever the fuck that is, right? They were expecting violence last night in the Capitol. That obviously didn't happen because Republicans have to work today. So, it is what it is. But we're healed, kids. And now that we are, might as well get a nice, comfy, cozy mattress to sleep in from ghostbed.com/drinking bros. Jabes. 40% off? Is that real?
40% off the adjustable base bundle, which if you're not getting the adjustable base, I don't know if you're going to fully be able to enjoy it, right? I mean, you can. The mattresses are absolutely great.
Yeah.
But an adjustable base, and especially if you're bundling and getting 40% off, at that point it feels like you're getting the base for free.
Yeah.
Don't you think? Free basing.
Yeah.
If you will.
That's what I used to say in college, You get that base for free. You're paying for the head, but I'm giving you that base for free.
Okay.
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah.
The sheets, the pillows, all the mattresses, all of it's amazing. Get off in style. Get your lady off in style. As always, they got a 36-month pay-as-you-go program, no interest there. So when you check out, type in the promo code Drinking Bros. That'll bump up that 40 for you, and enjoy your life. Shit, all the deals are applicable with that no interest plan. So you were G to G on that sitch, Jabes, and I'm feeling Who we got up next, Jabes?
We have Hello Tushy.
Oh.
Hello Tushy. Perfect because things are going to get a little bit dicey for the next 100 days. I'm sure some toilet paper might be
Disappear?
again disappearing. So if you don't have a bidet, a modern 3.0 modern bidet from Hello Tushy, I'm not really sure what you're going to do. Maybe use a shell or something? What was that,
maybe.
Demolition Man?
Yeah. Is that Demolition? Did he use a shell on his asshole?
Didn't they use shells?
To shit
right?
wipe
Okay.
with?
I never understood that.
Giorgio.
But anyways,
only
don't
Demolition
use...
Man fan here.
Yeah, huge Demolition Man fan, yes. And it was also the soaps and things in the shower were the tinier shells.
Got it. Well,
Okay.
as you can see from that cutaway shot that we have here with the door open, we're not on short supply of any form of paper products, so you got it if you don't.
Yes. So anyways,
you will be,
if
though.
Demolition Man had Hello Tushy, which very easy to install.
Yeah.
You actually installed
it.
ours, which if anyone knows anything about you, that's insane.
I'm a
It
piece of
means that
shit
it's
who can't do anything.
You're not a piece of shit. I'm just saying, like
I'm not handy, man.
that's okay.
Not a handyman.
You're not a handyman. I don't want you to be a handyman.
Yeah.
You know?
Maybe you do.
I want you to pay for the handyman. But
Yeah,
anyway.
and I do.
So you installed this
Yeah.
because you're like, I can fucking do this.
Yeah.
And you don't have to wipe at all. You're just pooping,
Good to go.
spraying,
Little towel,
little dab, little go.
Go to hellotushy.com/revolution to get 10% off plus free shipping. This is a special offer for our listeners. Go to hellotushy.com/revolution for 10% off. It's hellotushy.com/revolution.
I got a text after our last ad from a friend of ours. I won't say who it is. Was like, I need to get this, I guess. Because I think we put the picture up. It's very nice looking.
It is. Yeah, it's
got a
classy shit.
wooden little knob. It looks very modern, very fun, very affordable,
flirty. Very
and you need it now.
Yeah. Last but not least, StrikeForceEnergy.com, Jabes.
Boom, 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 boom. Shabloinkers.
Tasty, tiny little tin pouch full of energy. You rip it open and squeeze it into any liquid available. I am all hopped up on it today. We have 3 monster shows today. Monster shows. We're interviewing one of the leads on Letterkenny here.
Ooh, are you going live with that?
No, I think it's
Okay.
going to be for Sunday night's show because we have fake news today.
Okay, so you're going live with fake news.
Correct. Correctamundo. We usually pre-tape Sunday night's show so that way nobody has to work on the weekend. However, this weekend is jam-packed full of shows. We got 2 bonuses on Friday nights for Patreon, doing some aggressive shit over there. Brand new show with Jack Mandeville that's going to be on there that we definitely cannot put on YouTube. I don't know how much clothing Jack will be wearing during that. But should be fun. It's him and Giorgio. And then a lot of people are asking for Dan's death playlist after that episode last week for his overseas playlist that he used to kill people to. So him and Giorgio are going to sit down and do that show together.
I'm interested in
on Friday
that.
night. And then Saturday, you'll be with us Saturday night.
Yes.
We are doing a UFC watch along for Conor McGregor, which will be on Drinking Bros Sports. McGregor, you'll come out for McGregor.
Oh, yeah.
This is what I tell people. Anytime somebody bitches about Conor McGregor fighting, I say the same fucking thing. McGregor puts asses in the seats, butts in the buckets. He'll even bring Jables out of the house to come and watch McGregor. Like, ladies love McGregor.
Yeah.
He's still our fave.
We
So-
saw him in Vegas. He
Yes.
walked past us.
Also, we have Giorgio's old roommate fighting.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Who's
Really?
your roommate? Hop on the ones
Chandler.
and twosies here.
Who?
Michael Chandler, he is the co-main event fighting Dan Hooker in his
Fuck
UFC
off.
debut. Yeah.
That
Oh
is
my
amazing.
gosh.
How is he on the co-main event on the UFC debut?
Because he has beaten former UFC world champions that have gone over to Bellator. He was
He was a Bellator guy.
He was
Okay.
the-
but he was
guy in
a former
Bellator,
Bellator champion.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Great. And you guys were roomies. Dude, are you nervous about that? That's got to be crazy.
The world's been waiting to see Michael Chandler in the UFC, and I'm really proud that this is his opportunity.
I'm going to put a gun to your head. Leave the camera on Giorgio right now. Don't you fucking dare turn it back. Does he win, yes or no?
Of course.
Okay.
He's even money right now.
Yeah.
Because I will say this. Look, I'm the messiah at gambling, right? On Drinking Bro Sports. I'm great at college football and basketball and fucking NFL, the messiah. Giorgio's very, very fucking good at UFC. I believe you had a perfect card last time out.
Not the
He
last
knows
time.
his shit.
Last time
The
I
fight
had
before?
Yeah, it was a couple before. I had Buckley winning, and he took a massive head kick to the head.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy
giant
got knocked
Italian.
the fuck out.
Yeah, the giant Italian definitely. Okay. I forget his name, starts with a CH. It kind of looks like.
The Italians have been kicking our ass lately.
Yeah. They really have. The Europeans are coming over.
Either way, proud of you. You're amazing at UFC. James will be there. I think there's going to be about 30 people in the studio on Saturday night. That's live on Drinking Bros Sports.
Yeah, I'm going to bring some food. I'm going to make sure everyone has everything they need.
And then Sunday is the AFC Championship, NFC Championship to go to the Super Bowl. So we'll be covering that all day long. Fun weekend. The reason why I'm telling you all of this is the strike force will be fast and furious, running through everyone's veins. Everybody who comes here is always pounding that shit, immediately. It's a lot of hours in a row. We'll be on live, on air, a lot of shows going on. I will be all hopped up on the strike force. You can have your opportunity to go to strikeforceenergy.com, promo code REVOLUTION for 20% off, free shipping. They ship everywhere in the entire world. You can get a 10-packs, 40-pack, 750 milliliter bottle, Jabes. Man.
Did you forget our most special guest?
Who?
Matthew.
Oh, yes. Matthew Best will be back on Saturday.
Yeah, don't forget to tease that on the Drinking Bros Sports exclusive.
Matthias Best will be back. He'll be watching the fights with us. And I think we're going to record another show with him as well, too, while he's in town. Those guys are super fucking busy with all their shit all the way around the world. I feel like they're always shooting some weird exotic location. There's a lot of fish, fresh streams, which is definitely not, here. Looks like Idaho or something like that. So he's back in town. He's going to pop on by the show. Should be a blast of a Saturday night here at the old Tetherball Academy Studios here. Looking forward to it, James. You know what else I've been looking forward to this week? Is a nice crime corner if you got one.
Oh my gosh.
Crime corner?
Is this an early crime corner?
Why not?
I do.
Crime corner.
Sorry guys, that I'm not using your crime corner. You sent me a couple fake ones. Although I love to do a fake one anyways because it's funny.
But you
always call me out.
Yes, you vet these.
Because you're the one. I'm like, why? Just let them have some fun. You're like, nope, fake.
Nope. Don't send the Jablers fake crime corners. I want real crimes, real blood, real violence, all of it.
They're just so funny.
Anything that's outside the United States or has Florida Man in the title, usually fake.
Well, Florida, not so much.
Florida Man he's not a real person.
No, Florida Man, I had to cover that for years. The Florida Man stuff is always legit. It's like it's straight out of police reports.
It's always legit, yeah.
It's because of the Sunshine Law, whatever, where...
Yes.
Yeah. Dan's trying to cover up that he went to this fucking shitty basic college, and it's like,
I
dude,
know,
Florida
you
people
love
are awesome.
Florida.
They're not, but just accept that you went to a rad school that partied and people bite people in the tit.
I know. Danny White just left, too, our athletic director.
Yeah,
so
no
he's going to Tennessee.
No one cares. They've never won a national title. No one cares. Crime Corner, Jabes. What do we got?
Crime Corner. Florida. I should say Florida, right?
Is it Florida?
It's Florida. It's always Florida.
That's great.
Florida woman removed several syringes from vagina during arrest, documents show. So I felt bad about last time doing a crime corner about two men sharing bites of one of their penises. Because I felt like...
You felt bad about that.
I just felt a real shift in the mood
of
the studio when I was talking about that.
I enjoyed all of it. Your mom was here.
Yeah.
She didn't enjoy it, but I did.
She was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
He was alive and he had a bite of his own penis?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mom. Crime happens. Crime corner in Pinellas County, Florida. St. Petersburg woman. Oh, St. Petersburg.
Oh, St. Pete. I spent some time in the old Dirty Pete.
St. Peter removed 7 syringes from her vagina. So she got arrested because she was snarling and yelling at the staff of Burger King in Largo.
Okay.
So she's maybe sober. We don't know. And look at this picture. So that person is snarling and yelling at you, and
like
showing several signs of narcotics.
It looks like somebody that Dan dates.
Really,
like that looks like a typical woman that Dan usually dates.
Yeah,
huh?
She looked too normal for me.
Yeah,
she's snarling.
Yeah,
but anyways,
but it was sexy.
Westcott consented to a search of her property and person while at the restaurant, and deputies say they felt something hard in her vagina area.
Yeesh.
And Westcott said she fucked up, according to the documents. So deputies say Westcott was given several opportunities to tell him what the contraband was. She refused, and when she went to jail, they removed 7 syringes filled with liquid from her vagina.
What kind of liquid was it?
I'm guessing drugs.
Heron? Was it Sherm?
What would that be?
Was it Primo? Look, if it was heroin, it was heroin.
Is there any uppers that are liquid?
Yeah.
No.
Because heroin will be in powder form until you boil it and then immediately put it into the syringe. So you wouldn't store it in its liquid form. I'm trying to think of what she may have had. Ketamine is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Yeah, injected ketamine.
Do you really need to
probably
smuggle that these days? I mean, you can just go to a clinic.
I don't think it's legal to carry around on your person.
And not if you want that good stuff from Mexico.
Yeah. You're going to have to definitely put that in the old prison wallet. But again,
I mean,
here's
fine.
Yes. So 2 things here that really stand out to me. Whenever a girl's name is Jamie and they spell it with a Y.
Oh, yeah.
You can forget it. Stripper, Hooters waitress.
Sure.
And then
St.
we'll
Petersburg,
definitely steal
drug mule.
something from you and then try to sell that online, right? Yes, drug mule. The other part about it is when you take a mugshot, no one looks good.
I know.
She looks great. So imagine her
both,
soberish before the night starts, like hitting the club. You'd be like, God damn, Jamie. All right, let's party. But that is Jamie with a Y is a typical Florida girl's name. For 35, she's 35 years old. She's fine. No need probably to put all those syringes in her vagina.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like she's hot enough. Somebody will just give her drugs.
They were there already when she was arrested.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so she was snarling and yelling at Burger King with the syringes in the vagina.
Okay.
The first thing I thought when I heard it was like the needle part, but I know that wasn't on there. You know, it doesn't need to be attached.
Right.
But, you know.
Yeah.
Florida, Burger King, St. Petersburg.
They got her
Jamie
to
with a
fucking
Y.
B King, dude, a Burger King?
Yeah.
God damn it, man. I hate when bad shit happens at a nice establishment like Burger King.
In the lounge,
I don't want them to sully the Burger King name. Big fan of them. Gonna be honest here. That double Whopper with cheese is one of my faves there. They've always had bullshit fries, so I usually switch that over to onion rings. But I'm a big fan of B King, dude, and I don't want to see them dragged through the mud over this. So if you take one thing out of this, anybody at home listening around the world or watching on YouTube, hammer the like button. Please don't look negatively at Burger King or their establishment because it is wonderful, and they do a fantastic job there. They don't leave the things underneath the hot lamp, by the way. So it's fresh.
So it's all freshly microwaved?
Yeah, and they they cook it. You've seen the commercials.
You've seen the grill marks.
I'll Stop the World and Melt With You was one of their songs for their commercials. But yeah, great burgers there. Big fan of the burgers there. So don't look at this case and say, hey, I might not go to Burger King today because I don't want to run into somebody like this. Like, no, just go on about your day. Go to Burger King. You're safe. These needles were inside of her own vagina.
Right.
Question remains, though, if you're hooking up later on in the evening, do you excuse yourself to pull the needles out of your vagina? How does that work?
Yeah, I mean, I think you'd have to. Yeah.
Yeah. Or do you just say, hey, go back door, and then we'll leave those in there, and I'll catch up with you later?
Gosh, I don't know.
Okay.
Jamie would know better.
Maybe we can get her on the show.
Than I.
We'll call her publicist and try to get her out
of
here now. We got some breaking news here because Biden is signing executive orders right now. I'm sure we'll cover these on fake news later. But the first one is the national COVID-19 strategy. It says this is to ramp up vaccinations and testing, reopen all the schools and businesses, and increase the use of masks, including a requirement that Americans mask up for travel. So we're going to open up everything now that Biden is in office. Now, when Trump tried to do this, nobody did it, man. Why? What's different now, I guess?
Yeah, well, what is different?
It was The Thing last night.
Yeah.
It was Tom Hanks in The Thing last night.
Yeah. But what is different about that than what we've been doing already?
This hasn't been allowed. So I would imagine the Democratic governors and mayors and all that shit will now go along with this in major cities and open everything up. I know Beetlejuice Mayor Gordon Lightfoot, or whatever her name is.
Gordon Lightfoot?
No idea what her name is. It's Light something, Beetle something. She was like, we got to open up everything now. Really? We're going to do that now. So Biden has said he's vowing to take far more aggressive measures to contain the virus than his predecessor, starting with a stringent adherence to public health guidance. So people are saying
same thing.
Yeah. Yep. Defeating the virus means a coordinated effort across the country. Again, I've heard all of that before. So yeah, he's still going to use Fauci.
Yes.
So he's still going to use Fauci dog. I'm all done with that piece of shit. Like, I wish he would have hired somebody else. Blame that on Trump if you want. Get him out of there. Get that dumb shit out of there. Fucking flip-floppy Jones there telling us 9 different things. All of them are not true. So sounds like nothing's going to change other than what we've been doing or what the nation's been doing.
If they are really opening up schools, I mean, fuck you for not doing it before just to prove a point. But if they are doing that, that's huge. But it does show that they could have done it before.
Yes. Nothing has changed. The vaccination is still slow goings. I mean, first responders are getting it first and all that shit. Not enough data to see if it actually works, but whatever, man. They're doing it. So yeah, Biden has set a goal of having most K through 8 schools reopen in his first 100 days. And he's ordering the Departments of Education and Health and Human Services to provide clear guidance for reopening schools safely. Now, this sounds a lot like what Sweden did, obviously. We're at the peak of COVID. Like, more people are dying than ever, I guess. Why now? And not, I don't know. Let's just say anytime during the last 10 months, did we just open K through 8 because kids don't get it? No idea. Again, last night, we had our answer. This land, oh, you and me. This land, we'll open up all the businesses and schools, Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed out there, but we got Democrats in the office, so let's fucking open everything up. What the fuck is all this bullshit, man? We knew this was going to happen, obviously, but like, Jesus Christ. At least mask it a little bit. Like, wait, I don't know, 48 hours instead of 12 to come out with this fucking horse shit.
To say we're opening back up.
Christ. Guess who never shut down? Biden. All of us. Everyone had COVID in here. Everybody's fine. We all fucking kept working. You know why? Springsteen told me to. This land is for all the hardworking people out there doing podcasts in the world. We're going to fucking do this together. Fuck you, Bruce. So yeah, get ready for all of that. And then the media will tout this as genius. And then the other headlines that will follow will be Trump is a piece of shit. This one is one of my favorites that's popped up today in the San Francisco Chronicle. It says, thanks, Don. Biden inherits one of the worst job markets of any president in history. Oh, God. Was there a pandemic or did that not exist for the last 10 months? What do you think caused the job loss? Because there was a record number of unemployment right around, I don't know, March, right before this happened. Was there not a pandemic? Okay. You know what's interesting, too, last night? No one said the word China once. I did not hear China one time. This disease just magically came down from the heavens, and we all got it. And, fuck, man. China didn't exist last night, which is amazing. And the jobs. That was definitely Trump and not a virus from China. Yeah, he fucked everything up. So get ready for all of that to happen, and then pretend like you care. I just don't like just cover it up a little better. Just the media cover it up a little better. Just maybe smooth it over a little bit. Trick us a little bit for a couple weeks, Like, throw in a little bit of tomfoolery with this, where it's just like, oh, hey, man, we get another 1 million rounds of vaccinations. That's what's coming out. That's what's different, Make something different. Throw something else in there that's like, shit. I wonder what everybody's going back to school for. Well, the vaccinations have been rolled out for millions and millions of people, and it's going to be great. Fool us with that. Like, I know you're going to lie to me, right? Cover it up a little bit. I don't care that you're lying to me. I know that you're lying to me. But sugarcoat it, Like, just give me a little shug with that medicine. I'll take it. Just make it go down so I can pat my tummy and be like, all right, feel a little bit better about this. I got lied to properly. You're not even covering it up at this point. So, fuck. We did it. This land. What are you most looking forward to, Jesse, now that it's all over?
I thought I was looking forward to things going kind of back to normal, and I don't think about politics, and I'm just talking about fashion or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm missing him a little bit. So right now I'm not really sure.
You know who's
what it's gonna be like.
You know who's really missing him today? Is the media. I watch, because all your shows were on when you get ready. I popped out for some coffee. I'll usually watch like 5 minutes of it. Nothing to talk about. Hence the fashion thing where you're like, wait, no. Look, Jill Biden's great. She's great. You're not beating Melania, what she looked like. Like, we're not going to do that. They have nothing to talk about. And they're all fucked. Ben Shapiro put out a tweet last night after that celebrating America bullshit. And he goes, hey, man, you're going to wake up tomorrow and you're going to miss the golden goose because you're going to have nothing to talk about anymore because you can't say anything negative about the president anymore, right?
Right.
The top story, and I put this on my Instagram, was, and this ran on every major thing. I'm going to pull it up here. You can go to @STJames for that. Why should we care? So this is, we'll start with Yahoo Finance. Why should we care about Joe Biden's White House Peloton?
Oh, yes.
Because the security experts are weird, right? Yahoo. Next one, New York Times. Biden Peloton raises security risk. He's the kind of guy who peddles and talks to people. That could be problematic.
His numbers are trash, probably. They just don't want to expose his numbers on
Peloton.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We do have some breaking news, too. Biden has just removed the Diet Coke button from the Trump office.
Yes. No longer there. Yeah.
They had a Diet Coke button?
Yeah. He had a button that he could press to get his butler to come in and give him a Diet
Coke.
Oh,
I miss him. I miss him. And when they see the story of Tiger King, having the limo, that kind of shit is just not going to happen anymore. No. And it's going to be boring, and it's going to be just... I don't know.
New York Post top story. Joe Biden may be banned from bringing Peloton to the White House. Forbes. The biggest scandal on social media right now is that the president owns a Peloton. Oh, my God. Forbes. Chicago Tribune. Yeah. Joe Biden has a Peloton bike that raises White House security issues. You're welcome for everything that's about to happen to you. You wanted it. You got it. You're reporting on Joe Biden riding a fucking Peloton. I'm going to be honest with you here. I didn't vote for the man, but I would hope every president has a fucking Peloton inside their goddamn offices, right? Well, yeah. I actually want him to stay alive. Sure. I don't root for anyone to die in this life. Yes, put Joe Biden on the Peloton. I guess Jill shares it with him, and it's a whole fucking nice thing, and they have this little camaraderie over it.
Right.
This was your top story on every single news outlet. The Times, the Post, the fucking... all of it. That's your top story. Joe Biden shouldn't have a Peloton. Security issue. Because he might be talking, and then Russia can hack into the thing and realize that he's a 78-year-old man riding slow as shit.
I don't think Biden would do any. I mean, he's been in government almost his entire life, right? Mm. So I think he knows the deal. We're back to normal. The government is the government. Yeah. What's up, Dan?
They've dealt with this before. Obama, when he got in office, he wanted to use his BlackBerry. So
that's right.
That was a security issue as well.
Yeah.
You didn't have to deal with this with Trump because he believed his body was a battery, so he didn't want to expend too much energy.
That's exactly what you need.
Yep.
No security risk out of that body. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, pull up that. Put that on the screen. Hot Bob. What is it? The Guardian. Everybody's covering this fucking story. He should be on a fucking Peloton. He's 78 years old. Stay alive, Joe. I support you in this. I support your Peloton use. For Christ's sakes, man. So if this is day 2 now of Joe Biden's presidency, this is now your top story, CNN. So good luck for the next 4 years trying to stay in business because you can't. You have nothing to report on. When your world involved wall-to-wall Trump coverage 24 hours a day for 4.5 years, you are fucked now, my man. All of you guys. And then the beauty of it, too, of this is they banned him on every social media platform, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all of the things across the board.
So they can't even report on his
tweets
and how he's dealing with it. They are going to, impeachment is happening. So it's like...
Is it?
That's still, according to.
Why? Unless you're bored, why? He doesn't have any social media. He has nothing now, right?
Right.
Unless you're bored, why? And he has no way to communicate with the outside world. To me, the press, all of these motherfuckers will be out of business. The New York Times will collapse in the next 4 years. I can fucking promise you that. Unless they all collectively get together and say, please just give Donnie back his Twitter. Just a Twitter. They could at least form a full news cycle around his Twitter. Now they can't do shit. And they're going to be out of business.
I think because they don't want him to run again. So in order for him to not be able to run, he needs to be...
Guess what? He's thinking about starting his own party. So if that happens, all bets are off.
I don't think you can, if you're fully impeached, right? Indicted. I don't think that you can run.
If the Senate convicts you, you are barred from running for public office.
Public office.
But I don't think I don't think he has I don't know if they have the numbers for an impeachment. We'll see.
Yeah. I'm just saying, if you wonder why they're still going through with it, it's like, oh, he's out because they want to make sure that he doesn't. Because as he was leaving, he says, "I'll be back in office." Blah blah blah. So they just want to make sure that he doesn't come back. Although, again, in 4 years, they're really going to be wanting him back.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? They're going to be wanting him back in 4 weeks.
So if this is the first story, it is. Think about in 4 years what we're going to be.
We're on day 2 of Biden's presidency. We're talking about his fucking Peloton. That's all we're talking about.
Yeah.
His Peloton.
And I thought this is what I wanted. You know?
How you feel?
Look, it's fine, right? Like I had a complicated relationship with the whole Trump thing anyways, but was he entertaining? We know that, Ross. I'm talking. So like he was entertaining. It was something, like I said, you were involved, you were engaged. I was watching shit to be like, what is going to happen? What is really happening? And I sort of missed that. Like, I didn't even look to the Today Show. Like, I kind of glanced over a couple times, but there was really nothing.
It was a lot of white women with missing top lips smiling.
And then...
It was beautiful last night. It was beautiful. Very Fire Marshal Bill out of...
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah.
So now that's where you're at, and you will be out of work very, very soon.
And it's just very sincere. Everything's very sincere and with my personality, that just doesn't work very well. Like very sincere people and sarcasm just doesn't really work. So as you're trying to make a joke, just lighthearted joke, these people are like, but what about?
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, I know, but look,
Yeah. Yep,
so
yep.
That's how I feel.
Hey, man, I called this years ago. It is happening, and we're super concerned about Joe Biden's Peloton. I would be surprised if a Twitter handle hasn't opened up for Joe Biden's Peloton right now.
It probably will. And it'll just slowly trickle down from there before people are kind of like, oh, what's happening? There's some kind of election? All right, I'll go.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it'll go back to normal where people don't care. They don't get involved. They don't have hatred. They don't have something to fight for. And you're going to miss it. You're going to miss combat.
Yeah. You're going to miss Trump. You already miss him now. Peloton's your top story today. Have fun with that on every single news network. The last shout out I want to give today before we ride off into the sunset. This land was made for you and me. I watched... all of the coverage last night on all the networks. I try to because I realize they're all fucking fake, and I try to pick out a kernel from each one of them. I want to give my MVP, though, to Kennedy, the MTV VJ host who is now on Fox News. Yeah. She has her own show. It is very well written. It is very funny. And she's very, very quick. I enjoyed her whole shit. I ended up watching it for like a half hour. I don't typically stay and watch any of their bullshit, any of it. Mm-hmm. Like I can only stand Tucker Carlson and Hannity and those guys for so long where I'm like, cool, man. I can watch a 5 to 10 minute segment and I got to bounce out of there. Mm-hmm. Same with CNN and Maddow and Weepy Maddow and all that other bullshit. The Kennedy one was a fun version of the news and politics that was like old school, reminded me of Jon Stewart doing Daily Show type shit, where it was like screen behind her doing weird stories and everything else. And it was really fucking funny. I was surprised. And she looks better than she did in like fucking 1990. Whatever Kennedy's doing, that's the real way. Because you know Kennedy partied. It's not like J-Lo.
Oh, yeah.
Like Kennedy fucking partied.
Yeah.
Well, how old is Kennedy? Let's look her up there. 72? All right, shit.
48.
48.
I was like, what?
Yeah, looks great. No, not 72 years old. Yeah, pop open a picture of her.
Okay.
That's her today. Yeah. Put that up on full screen there. Yeah.
Look, glasses really help with looking younger,
but
just so you guys know.
Hang on. That's super white. We don't need to show anybody that white, Bob. So pop open the picture right there.
They like a pale girl, the pale boys.
Now pop open this picture and let's go widescreen with it. Like again, you want to click large on all those photos next time, but that's fine. So we saw what she looks like, right? Now go to the one where she's got the curly hair and the braces there from the MTV days. Looks a lot better now. 30 years later, looks great now. And super entertaining show that was. Yes, it is kind of political, but it's really fucking funny, man.
Yeah.
And
she was always good, though.
I actually enjoyed it, but she's finally in a format that fits her. She was part of this crew with like 4 other dudes for a while where they were doing like a round table type of view sitch or whatever, and it wasn't bad. But this, whatever format they have her on in this 10 o'clock thing was great last night. I was like, oh shit. All right, I could watch this. Like I felt like I could watch something remotely political that I enjoy. Because like you take the Daily Show now with Trevor Noah, like holy Christ, that guy is turned into like the fucking savior of shit. Everything's super serious.
Jon
and fucking
Stewart
lame.
starting one back, right?
He signed a deal with HBO years ago, but nothing ever happened.
It was recently with Apple TV, maybe. But he's coming back.
I can't get an Apple TV, man.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, I can't get my little thumb to click that Apple TV remote to go to their channel for their TV thing. It seems weird. It all seems like too forced of like, all right, what's the social issue going on right now? Yeah. Great. We'll create a TV show or a movie around it, and now we're going to watch that with all of your favorites in it. Jay Anus is in that one show with the morning thing, and what's it called?
The Morning Show. It's older, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, they just picked it up for like 2 more seasons or whatever you want. So, it's kind of what we're there for.
Mythic Quest is great on there.
I watched that with Rob McElhaney.
Yep.
It's okay. I always find it weird when every cast member is a different color because they don't hang out in real life, and you're just like, we're trying to pretend that they're all best friends in real life.
It's a gaming studio.
Yeah.
It weirds me out though, where I'm like, dude, none of you guys are friends in real life.
We know you're afraid of foreigners.
And it's not that. But there's an old man who is like 75 years old, who's one of the lead characters who works there, and you're like, hey man, no one's broing out like the 24-year-old Indian chick isn't broing out with the old white man who's walking around with a diaper on. Like, just kind of odd. Just a little. They're all just a little bit off. Where you're like, hey man, yeah. Like that morning show. You'd have put Sorkin on that shit to write it. Congrats, monster hit, right?
The music is off. Yeah. It's just a little bit.
Everything's just off.
Yeah.
But that's Apple, man. They don't pay for shit. Richest company in the world. They'll be 15 years late to the game on all of this shit. Streaming, you're way too fucking late. Netflix owns you. Yeah. You'll never catch up. It is hard to create good original content because you still need to hire fucking studio executives to come in and make that shit happen. So you're way down the road on that. You should have just bought Netflix 10 years ago. Now they get the fucking cars out of there and they're Hyundais. A Hyundai car from Apple. Yeah. Thanks, Apple, you fucks. You could have bought Tesla. Elon Musk was on the other day and he was like, dude, I went in and offered a buyout. Like, hey man, let's work together. Let's have Apple inside the Teslas. We can dominate the world. No, I think we'll wait 10 years and then just pick a shitty version of a Japanese car and then fucking put all our shit in there. That won't work. The only thing Apple really does is their goddamn app store, these bullshit phones that we all keep buying, and then the fucking computers that, we just got one. 13 inches. Wow, we don't sell the 16-inch. When's that going to come out? 2 years from now. By the time you buy that, there's going to be another super processor in there that's going to be outdated on this thing. You'll never go and buy that and blah, blah, blah. Fuck you, Apple.
Ross, we know 13 inches is hard to take, and you need to do that first before you move up to the 16.
Yeah, well, no one knows better than you that 13 inches is hard to take. Giorgio, that was an easy one. You left that on the tee, and I hit it straight down the fairway for a 320-yard drive. Jesse, I had fun. We're all united today. I'm going to walk out into the world with my mask on and with
be happy about
respect. I'm going to put a little respect on my name today.
On your own name.
Because this land was made for you and me. This land. Go to Ross Patterson Revolution on iTunes, Apple. Go Fig. I'm asking you to go there to leave a 5-star and a quick review. Why? It's the only way to get in the charts. Other than that, who gives a shit how many people listen to your show? We just need to get all your data first from Apple. So do that, please, so we can enter the charts and then fucking glad hand each other afterwards. And then, as always, stay tuned for the fake news today. This afternoon, we'll be going live somewhere in the 3:34-ish range. One would imagine. It depends on how wild shit gets with the guy from Letterkenny today. So we'll see. We'll see. For Jesse Wiseman, a.k.a. the Jables, I'm Ross Patterson. This is the Revolution Babble. Buenos tardes, everyone.
Bye-bye.